How's my posture? Do I look good? I can't get caught slouching. If my mom sees this, she'll kill me if I'm like hunched over.
Did you have video for sipping 40s?
No, man, we never got to that point.
It was all audio?
Yeah, it was all audio, which was like kind of its own little vibe though, you know?
Yeah, you could come in
I'm
there.
kind of happy we didn't have like we were doing it out in my living room though at the time. It was the pandemic. You technically weren't supposed to be hanging out with people.
I felt like I was you and then Giovanni was Squared. Like, it just gave me that vibe.
Yeah, no.
Because it was like your best friend at one point, right? But
yeah, no, me and Giovanni are so tight too. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Gio was like, I mean, during the pandemic, he was like sleeping on my couch like 2-3 days a week. Yeah, on this couch.
Wait,
that couch?
There was two Gios, right? It was this couch.
Oh, was it
It
really?
was
Yeah,
this couch. Oh, no,
from
Giovanni.
Jacob.
Or are you talking about Gio?
Oh,
You're talking
yeah.
about Mixed by Gio? The audio?
No, but your co-host
Yeah,
was
Giovanni.
Okay.
Yeah, Giovanni. Yeah. Yeah, he was sleeping on this couch like 2-3 days a week.
Crazy.
That's is that Rora's homie?
Huh?
Gio? Doesn't she have a homie?
Yeah,
named
yeah.
Gio? Is that him?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, for sure.
No. So there's two Gios though, right? It was
Giovanni.
and
Gio.
Gio.
Yeah. I think he knows Aurora.
Yeah.
Mixed by Gio.
I think they
Okay,
went to
'cause
the
I'm like,
same.
oh, that's mixed. I met bro first too. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Cool
It was
guy.
perfect because we would always call Giovanni Gio, and then Mixed by Gio came into the group, and the whole time Giovanni wanted to be called Giovanni. So then
Giovanni's a great name.
Yeah, he finally got his wish because there was another Gio. So by default, we had to start calling him Giovanni, just to differentiate.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It does.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to User Friendly, the friendliest podcast in the world. It's your boy Pablo Trees.
And it's your boy Squared Hill with
Today-
a broken mic.
The shit just broke on us. Today we got a very special guest. He's a jack of all trades, master of everything. He's a
Man.
Go
DJ,
down the list.
podcaster.
What else?
Illustrator.
What else?
Woodworker.
What else?
He makes fine art, and he's fine art.
Sheesh.
What else? Yeah, he just does it all. Let's give it up for Jacob Polhill.
Drop a bomb.
Damn. I'm blushing over here. I'm like getting shy.
It's crazy. He's had like 2 podcasts before, but you said you haven't done a podcast in like
It's been 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
How does it
weird.
feel to get back on the mic?
I'm getting used to like hearing myself like the delay again. Yeah. So if I stumble, it's because I'm thinking too hard about how I sound. I actually never, out of all those episodes I did, like way back when, I never listened to any of them.
Damn.
I'm
'Cause
terrible, bro. I don't either.
I'm like,
I'm not-
ugh,
only
like-
certain ones, but I'm like, I'm terrible with
Yeah.
like hearing back my own voice sometimes.
Yeah. I just pretend it's not me.
That's a good way to think about
Yeah.
it.
So I'm like,
For sure.
oh, why'd I say that?
How's your week though? What you been up to?
Just working, bro. Really just like working at the school. Getting the kids are getting ready for, I shouldn't say kids, because they're literally, most of them are like damn near my age. But the college students are getting ready for their like year-end show, and like they're wrapping up their finals. So it's just been crazy there. So I've been just focused on getting them ready. Yeah.
My week was pretty good. I got a tattoo from Jedit. Shout out Jedit. I feel like you've been on your tattoo shit lately too. You
Yeah,
got, like, a
man.
nice chest piece.
Yeah, this last couple of years has been a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been crazy.
I did my stomach. I got a
You
cell.
did your stomach?
Well, right here, yeah.
How'd that
It
feel?
went into my ribs, so it was like a little painful.
Spicy.
Yeah. Just been getting ready for this show.
Yeah.
Next week I'll be at St. Rocks selling plushies and art. So that's been interesting. What about you, Squared?
The week has been interesting. Like, I feel like I've been walking into like my job, like ready to get like, I don't know, like ready for them to like fire me or something. I swear to God.
You
I'm
can't
not
wait
even
to get fired.
Nah, you know what? And I'm not gonna like say over much because I know people will be like listening, and it's not as I hope people do listen. But it's like I don't know. I feel like at this point, like peace has been made in my mind already, and I'm just like any day, even if they don't, I'm just ready any day for them to like say something to me. I don't do anything wrong. I'm just letting the people know that too. It's not like I'm not a disturbance, but I also speak my mind a lot, and I feel like I'm not like it gets turned into being like called like not easy to deal with or like argumentative or like anything like that. And I actually just saw a crazy interview this week. The Shannon Sharp
With who?
with Amanda Seales. Y'all know who Amanda Seales is?
No.
She's like a comedian. She's like an activist. She's all types of shit. But she was on like Insecure and shit too. But she like had very like good points to like make with like people who like don't speak their mind, or like some people are kind of necessary to the world because. But I feel like I've resonated with her interview. Y'all should watch it if y'all haven't. It's very good. But I'm blessed, bro. I woke up today. You know what I'm saying? The whole week I feel good. I got some shit on the way for comfy. I don't know. I had no complaints about the week, bro. Shit is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I feel good though.
We'll circle back to it. But I wanted to tell like the people the story, like how we met. I think I was listening to Sippin' 40s, like I think before we even knew each other. I don't know if I reached out, but you had a lot of guests that I was fans of, like Bird Milk, before I even was friends with them. Like,
crazy ass.
Did you have Jeff? It was like a lot of the art community.
We did have
Kilobuns.
Jeff.
You had Kilobuns.
We did. Yeah, we had Kilobuns. And yeah, we had Bird Milk with Jeff, and that turned into Bird Milk 2.0. And then they almost started fighting because
they're very rowdy like characters for sure.
Yeah. No, that was the craziest episode.
Yeah.
That's one that we should bring out of the archive.
Like they almost started like you said fighting.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like,
I mean, everyone. It was a crazy dynamic because we never had like two guests at one time, and like I never met Jeff when we had JPack on there, and so it was insane. Like meeting Jeff and then their personalities, and then like Diego's just crazy.
I feel like Jeff doesn't give a fuck. Like when he was on our podcast, he was just
that was when Jeff was drinking too. So like he really didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Was it when he was rapping too? He was a rapper.
I don't know, man.
Back on the pod.
No, yeah, bring him back. Let's talk about it.
I feel like if you're young, you had to explore. You know, it's like who didn't want to like at least try? It's like you gotta try. You'll never know if you don't try.
For real, you kind of do it like everything. But did you ever try to make music? Do you have a unreleased song?
I made a SoundCloud album one time, like when I was like 19.
Yeah, that's about the time. That's about the time.
As a joke.
Yeah, that's the time.
It was like but it was a joke though. Like I think my artist name was like Sweet Bearded Prince, and it was a total joke. And everyone from like back home in Rockford was like, "Oh, Jacob's trying to rap now." I'm like, dude, it's literally like it's a joke.
But what's wrong with people like trying to dream? You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't I be a rapper? I feel like the only way you learn that you're not a rapper is by by somebody telling you, but also like you got to tell yourself like, yo, this shit is not gonna work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like and it's okay. But that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah. I mean, I would have never knew.
I just want to let everyone know.
Sweet Bearded Baby?
Sweet Bearded Prince is wiped off the internet. You will not be able to find that anywhere.
Crazy.
I had one song get 10K plays though. In like 2016, that shit was.
That was the year. Though.
I was a SoundCloud rapper.
That was the year, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was so. I feel like the energy around 2016 was so crazy.
Yeah.
That like you got these fucking views. I'll be like, who's playing this shit? Like not saying who's playing it, but it's like, dude, like it's so fucking. I feel like back then SoundCloud was so pure to like give them for like real plays.
Yeah.
Cause that shit, I don't know. You had to like really
look
like
for
TikTok.
like,
yeah, you feel me? It was like some secretive shit, but like if you know type shit.
I feel like a bunch of middle school kids just probably ran that shit up because they thought it was funny.
They
Like that's some shit I
it.
would have done when I was in middle school, and they probably just like lived by it.
Did you ever get to perform?
Hell no, dude. It was. I'm telling you, it was a joke. I put it out and I just didn't touch it, and I came back like 6 months later.
Damn, so you still got the files?
Huh? We ain't gonna talk about it. They are never seeing the light of day.
Crazy. But yeah, I was going to my 9 to 5. I hated it. It was like a terrible experience, probably similar to like what you're feeling. Like I wanted to quit so bad, but I just didn't have the urge.
Yeah.
And I feel like podcasting was like a way to like escape and really listen to that. But I don't like, what made you want to start podcasting? Like I know you don't do it anymore, but at that time.
I think that it was just because it was a way for me to I had a lot of interesting people in my life.
Oh, true.
And it was a fun way to like get them to like kind of like share what they like, what they were like really interested in. And we were like silly and like whatever, because like that was Giovanni and I, but we also had some like really cool like serious conversations. Like we had like a really good balance, and like it was like really inspiring a lot of the times. Like we would like do the silly little bits and like drink the 40s or whatever. Yeah. But like we really got into it like sometimes.
Did
like,
it take a toll on your body? Like all the beers?
Hell yeah, bro. During the pandemic? Yeah, no, that's why. And Giovanni has talked about us like doing it again. I was like, bro, no.
Because the format is crazy. Just a beer every episode is
but
40 every episode.
Yeah, but then we were doing it so often. We were doing the episode so often that like our tolerance was like getting crazy. And so like it wasn't just a 40 during the episode. Like we were
the 40 could have just sat there though as like a prop. You didn't have to drink the 40. Like would you, if you brought it back, would you like?
But the thing too is like we were like 23 years old at the time, so like we 24 whatever. So like we were like, nah, we're committing to it. Like we're gonna do it. Yeah. If we did it today, if we did it in seasons,
it could work.
Yeah, like we did like 7-8 episodes.
It was like Drink Champs before Drink Champs. Like I don't know how Nori does it, but they drink so much.
I mean, they're professionals. Oh, you brought wine. You.
I feel like you got a wine event going on.
I almost thought you put the 40 out. I thought he did bring the 40 out. And I'm like, damn. When he was bringing it up, I'm like, this is a fucking 40.
Honestly, it's hot out. It's summertime. I would have been in the mood for the 40.
Damn.
I would have went with it. But I'm feeling cute too.
Yeah.
In the solo,
you got an
solo
event.
cups.
You got an event this Friday, right? Wine and something.
No. So this Friday is Penny Whistle with Big Dog West and then Jet Boy, and then I got my monthly with Eva Maria at Sips and
Friend of the
Spins.
pod.
A friend of the pod.
Yeah. The best friend.
Nice.
Yeah, my hell yeah, brother. Yeah, we hold that shit down. Yeah, it's how Easy Does It. We do it every first Saturday.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's a great time. I love Easy Does It.
Interesting.
Shout
That's
out
the first
Zach.
take, like the first time I heard that.
Well, no, I don't
You
hear
don't like
people.
it?
I don't hear
You
people
like it?
say it. You know what? I haven't been on a night where that shit's been crazy. It's like East Room. I feel like I have that East Room syndrome to where like even when I went to East Room,
It's grown up East Room though.
yeah, but like when I went to nights where I went to East Room was either terrible or like fucking like great. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
that's
like, for
most
me-
places. That's
Yeah,
most
for
places
sure, but,
that are like East Room.
But anytime I went, anytime I would hear people say like, "Yo, East Room this night," was, I'll be like, "Damn!" Like I was just there, fucking the other, like, and that shit was. So for me, I think I've had good times at Easy Does It,
Right.
And I've had like, yeah, it's okay, you know what I'm saying. But I haven't been where y'all are like there yet. But that's why I need to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends on. I mean, it's really the vibe of the night. I mean, and each DJ and each like night like brings a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the curation. You know,
I think the only time I've been there, and you might have been DJing it, was like a Chris Classic like celebration or something for Classic.
I wasn't
Studios.
DJing
You
that, but
weren't?
no, yeah, that one was sick. Like Zach Zach Eastman. I mean, he's awesome,
Crazy.
and he just knows how to connect people, and he takes really good care of all the people that take good care of him.
Oh, is that the owner of Eastern?
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean,
Well,
like you
no, that's not why they named it East Room. Though.
Oh.
It was a different owner for East Room.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, during the pandemic, they ended up buying it and they turned it to Easy Does It. But he also owns Dorian's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, legendary space, regardless. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
So no, that's
but that was all him. That
Yeah,
was
for
all
sure.
him. That
Yeah,
was all
yeah.
him and Blake. Like they were booking all them, like in Metro Boomin and like giving those nights to Joe and all them.
yeah,
and,
not
like,
facts.
getting like Booty Man and like all these crazy parties that you remember from East Room. That was all Zach and Blake.
Wow.
Yeah, they're the shit, dude.
But that also makes you feel comfortable. Like you ain't have to fucking be all overdressy to come. You can be,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like most of these fucking clubs are like, not even clubs, but just spots is like, dude, like you gotta have fucking shoes on. You gotta, but like they always, anytime you went there, I mean, the environment was already like, you know, like you know what I'm saying? You know, you were welcome into the environment. It could have been some crazy shit going on in that motherfucker, but it's like, or outside for sure, but it was always like a welcoming space. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's even what they do so well with having a wine bar is it's a bar that serves wine.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like this like pinkies out hoity-toity like little like cute
Hoity-toity.
Yeah, like it's not some bullshit like that.
Wow.
Like it's you can go in there in some fucking jeans and like kick it. Like you don't gotta be all dressed up to go drink some wine. And that's what they want to do. They want to bring wine to nightlife. I'm not gonna lie. When I drink natural wine, and I drink a lot of that shit, and I wake up the next day, I feel a whole lot better
Than beer and like
Yeah, if
liquor
I'm
and
drinking
shit.
like 10 High Lifes.
Yeah, no, I would imagine though.
Yeah, I need to get into one.
And shout out to them though. Still same security. Same security.
Oh, bro.
Same
Fatty's
goddamn
shit.
Amazing.
I just bought some sea moss off Fatty, bro.
I don't know what I saw, bro. He was like, "You look familiar." I'm like, "Yes, I've seen
Yeah.
you plenty of times before, Fatty." But it's okay.
He
I don't know.
remembers everyone.
I don't know. Like he's.
I think we went on time.
Yeah, he's like, "You look familiar," and I'm like, but it was just like him saying that. It wasn't like anything like following like question. It
He
was
thought
just
you were
like,
Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but bro was like, I seen you before. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
He knew I wasn't fucking Joe. Like, him and Joe, cool. What the fuck?
740s ended. What made you want to start Late Night Dive?
I mean, it was just like
Your
it was,
own thing?
I mean, it was just the timing of things. Honestly, yeah. But like the timing also wasn't right. And it was just a lot to manage, you know? So I wanted to try to keep going with podcasting when it went solo, but it just wasn't the same. And yeah.
Do you ever think you'll bring it back or like in the future?
You know, Giovanni and I have talked about like potentially like doing something together again. And I think it could be really dope, but you know, he's doing so much, I'm doing so much. It's, you know, I'm at that point in my life right now. You know, I'm 27, you know, I'm doing so much shit already. And, you know, the things I'm working on are getting more substantial. So if I'm going to put time into anything and like take away even more time away from like my friends and like people I care about, I need to like, it has to like make sense.
Okay.
You know, you get to that point. So, I mean, you know that, like, you know, you got kids and like family. And, like
I kind of feel like it's a way to schedule talks with my friends, you know, like we have a weekly like meeting.
Right.
Or like people that I've been wanting to talk to, I've learned so much. So.
Yeah. I think too, like, you know, so many people are like, oh, you work a lot and you do so much and like this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm really fortunate because of the way that my day job is structured and the stuff that I do. I get to work with people I like. Yeah. You know, so like it doesn't feel like such a chore like when I have to like go out and do like extra shit, you know.
I bought that couch from you. I remember that day there's a big ass bag of weed in your apartment, and I remember like
oh yeah, that wasn't me.
Did you smoke it?
No,
what happened?
No, I just saw it there.
Yeah, it was some other shit going on there.
But I remember us like
he left it off in a big ass bag of weed. I'm like, well, what happened after that?
It was just crazy like.
So they were throwing a party,
and
somebody that lived in my house at the time was throwing a party, and Pablo just happened to come by the couch at that time. We were like moving out, so like somebody was just like, "Oh, we're gonna throw a party because everything's gonna be out the apartment." I was just like, "Okay." Well, this guy's gonna come by this couch right now.
Yeah,
so you
sure. You bought it during
it was like
the party?
middle of summer.
That's funny as hell.
And then he like came up, he had a drink, smoked some weed.
No, I remember when the couch was brought into the studio. That's the crazy like
here.
Yeah, no, but the other one. So I remember when it was brought into there, but I just didn't know the origin of it. That's crazy.
Every once in a while, I would like see like photos of him. Like, damn, that was in my living room.
This couch has been through a lot. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's been through. Yeah,
I'm sure you have your
I mean, most couches do. Most couches go through this shit for sure. They do.
This is crazy. Y'all ever buy a couch off Marketplace? I mean, you kind of did.
Was that on Marketplace or Facebook? Or like,
no, you hit me up. I think
okay.
I was selling it on Instagram.
I've never bought it on Marketplace, but I bought other stuff on Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buying furniture on Marketplace is crazy. you be finding some deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought hella canvases for the show. I bought that one off Marketplace.
For real?
And like offer up. That's a big ass canvas. I got it for $30.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like Marketplace, I just scroll through that shit every day just to see what's on there.
No, I haven't got there yet.
The algorithm is fucking with me too. So like
I look for equipment and shit.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you find likes and shit.
I'm always looking for somebody who's like deciding that they finally can't be a DJ. it's like, bro, your kids miss you. Go home.
Oh my god, dude.
Your wife misses you.
That's how I be feeling when my deck is just at the crib. I got my deck at the crib and it's just like sitting there. I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like,
you can probably buy it.
Not even saying I don't, but I feel like nah, I'm not selling my shit. Hell no. But also like I also have the beginning deck, bro. Like you have, I'm sure you have a fucking full setup, like multiple like decks. I would be.
You got your own speakers and stuff too?
Yeah, I bought a sound system. So that was the thing is when I first learned DJing, I learned from some dudes in Rockford, shout out Balta, and Rick Monsta. They showed me how to do everything on turntables with Serato. So that's how I learned. It was like through like a DVS system or whatever. So I learned on turntables. So I bought a controller, like a little like, and I still have it. It's like a little like starter one. But then I wanted to start fucking around with vinyl. Because the places I wanted to play, they were only booking vinyl DJs at the time. Yeah. So I bought 2 turntables during the pandemic off of this dude off Marketplace. I got a mixer, and then I got all that shit. And I was like, "Fuck, I need speakers." So then I had to like go buy like a whole like sound system or whatever, and that's what I have now in my crib. Yeah.
It's crazy, like how many times we've been around each other. I don't think you've ever DJ'd one of my events, have you?
I did that one that you did. I pulled up. And there was like a huge like schedule.
The warehouse?
Yeah. When I was DJing all the for all the rappers.
I do remember that.
Yeah. It was sick.
That was like a really cool space that I've never been at again, but
I know
they shot like a video there for a rapper. I feel like it was Herb or something. It was like people were talking. You can rent it out. It's probably on Pure Space.
Oh, I bet you the rate is crazy now.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, all these rates are space.
I feel like Pure Space is ridiculous in general. I fuck with Pure Space though, but it's like, ugh. Y'all are kind of cutting it. It's like, shit, I might as well try to like, I don't know.
Like expensive way?
Like expensive. I mean, depending on where it is too. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes like some of them places be charging like, not saying they don't, but some of them charge a little bit too much. And it's like, okay, like relax just a tad bit.
Well, it's all them fees that get tacked on from the companies that are like renting them out too. Yeah. You know,
they got a cleaning fee and then they're like, they'll tell you that you got to clean.
Tweaking.
Yeah. What got you into DJing, man? Like, I don't think I've ever asked you that. Like,
what was like the main? Okay, so like, I've always liked music, but like, I was managing rappers in Rockford.
Holy.
Way back when. And
you making Rockford sound like it's a goddamn across the plane. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like across. Not saying that, but it's like.
I mean, motherfuckers talk about a 2-hour drive like it's like.
No, you're right. And I just have to think. I'm like, okay, Rockford is like
I've
not
never
close.
Been to Rockford. Have you been to Rockford?
I feel like I have. I definitely have.
For what reason?
I don't know. I wouldn't remember.
There's only like 2 reasons I ever hear people say that they've been. Well, no, 3. Either they got family out there, they like played like travel sports, or like they went to like Magic Waters.
Oh, I did go to Magic Waters, but I also wrestled too. So I'm pretty sure I have been wrestled. I wrestled in Rockford.
I wonder you went to my high school and wrestled out there at Harlem High School.
Harlem?
Yeah. Because they always threw like a big ass wrestling tournament.
Yeah, D Wade went there, right? No, somebody went there.
D Wade?
Yeah.
No.
Did somebody who went there? Or what school did he go to? So he went to some school that used to do a what high school? You said what high school was it?
Harlem High School, but that was like it's like out by Rockford.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, no. I mean, so I was managing these rappers.
Harold Richards.
Okay, that's where we used to go to like. Yeah. That's where we go. So I didn't go to. I wrestled in Rockford. I just don't think I wrestled at the fucking. I probably had wrestled that tournament.
Yeah.
If it was like some middle school, because I don't think it was in high school. I don't think we were even going out that fucking far. Like weren't even in the same division and shit. So it had to be like middle school shit. I feel like wrestling was like super big. Like when I was, and it's still big now. But it's like when I was a fucking kid, like every kid fucking wrestled damn near. Like did some type of shit. It was hella kids.
Wrestling's crazy.
Okay, so Rockford kind of taught you.
Well, yeah, I was managing them, and they always needed somebody to like play music. So I would, and then I started doing like little 10, 15 minute like opening sets, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. But then after that, after I moved out here, I never really played anywhere, and I was just like dicking around in my house on it, like playing around whatever. And then I started doing like a brunch gig in Gold Coast at like Play Kitchen with the homie Corex.
Like a residency?
Like we were doing like, I was doing like every 2 weeks or something.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it was crazy because I would like go DJ there and then I'd go to work at Vans like around the corner.
You would get paid from it? Or just
Wow. Yeah. Free wings. Free wings, get paid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The wings, I'll be like, the wings is enough. Yeah. I would be happy off that. I remember
I had a couple mimosas. I had some wings. I went to work, and then I had to hear about Kobe Bryant dying, and I was just fucked the rest of the day. I was working
at Nike during that time too, so that shit sucked even fucking worse. Like literally, we all found out. Like fucking. Dude, the whole store went quiet. No, bro, it was grown men, and I was one of them for sure. But it was grown men in there crying, bro. Like legit, like
I had to go back.
Like people stopped like doing everything we were doing. Like we were all in the back, like damn near watching this on TV. And like the whole store was just fucking quiet, bro. Like legit.
Dude,
like,
I did a shoe check at the other store. And the dude was like, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. I was like, what are you talking about? He's
you
like,
asked what you like Kobe who? Like
I was
Kobe what?
on the phone and like this lady was like looking at me. I was like, bro, you're bullshitting me. Kobe Bryant didn't die. She's like, Kobe Bryant died? It was, and I was just like,
well, that shit though, we're literally, I feel like that month was so crazy because Pop Smoke passed right after that. That was like that was the time, so me and Eva did fucking the Heartthrobs.
Valentine's Day, man.
And fucking right after that, I DJ'd that shit with Eva, and that shit fucking the world shut the fuck down, dude.
And guess what? I think, was it the Heart? Because that was the one that you guys did way out wherever.
Nah, it was in Berwyn. It was so it's not like.
Did you do another one again later?
Yeah, we did a few. We did a few.
Yeah, okay. So I think that the last one you guys did, that's how I heard about Eva.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because she did that Archive Barber Supply set. And then it got put on SoundCloud. I heard it, and she didn't have Instagram at the time, and I was doing my night at Baby Atlas.
Yeah.
Called Low and Fade.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, I kind of want to bring somebody different that like, you know, whatever. And I heard her shit and I was like, yo, this is exactly like my same vibe. Like, this is perfect. And I texted Pablo and I was like, yo, how can I get in contact with Eva? He's like, here's her number. I just like straight up texted her. I was like, yo, like, this is my name, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think you're dope. Let's just do a night.
Yeah.
And we did a night. She brought her crew. I brought my crew. And like Baby Alice wasn't very big. Like it probably held like 80
It was
people.
pretty tight spot.
Yeah, maybe at most like 80 people.
I remember a Halloween event you guys had. I was so drunk and I was like dancing.
And you were wearing wolf hands.
Yeah. I had a wolf
and your hair was long.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Like, it was a great time. That was like the most I've ever danced.
Yeah,
I think
sweaty.
I could only dance.
Remember.
I can only dance with the mask on.
He was like, play Thriller. I was like, Pablo, no. He's like, I got
don't give me the request,
like
Pablo. I mean, you know better.
He's like, please play the Monster Mash.
Oh my God.
The Monster Mash. I'd be rather play Thriller.
Nah, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. That would have been crazy.
The Monster Mash would have been nuts.
But
I would play Thriller for sure.
How do you feel about requests now, though? I'm sure that's a pretty common question. Yeah. Do you take them?
I mean, no.
What if they slide you like it's 20?
If you give me like $100, I'll plug in the aux cord.
Has that ever happened though? Like, not saying like.
Has anybody ever like tipped for?
Yeah, because I'm like, I've never. I mean,
nah, because it's usually like. Here's the deal. If it's like a dude trying to get some girl song played, I'm definitely taxing him because he's doing it for her.
For sure.
But if I'm sorry, but if it's your birth, I don't care if it's your fucking birthday. Like, it's so many other people's birthdays here right now, and they're not asking to hear like birthday song by 2 Chainz. It's literally 2024. Why do you need to hear that shit?
I mean, you know, that's why they make the birthday songs. I'm not saying
listen to it in your fucking car before you go up to the spot. Then there is never going to be anything more turned up than you and your friends in your car. I don't care. Especially when I'm at Easy Does It. Why do you want to hear a birthday song at a wine bar?
When I die, bury me inside that Gucci stove.
I'm playing crazy shit right now. Like go somewhere.
I feel it's the same. I feel like that never. That's the thing that never changed. Like request, you asking for something, like you asking, like, oh,
right?
God, can you put, it's like that's never gonna. It's rarely ever gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Ever.
Well, because they're rude about it too. Like they're not even trying to be nice about it.
They'll come back up to you fucking 5 times. Like, yo, keep playing it. Like, bro, like I told you, I might go throw it in rotation, but now it's like you're damn near harassing me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they don't understand like the mechanics of DJing either. Like you don't just jump from like a song that's like 120 BPM down to your like 70 BPM song. Like they don't get that.
But I might not even have this song, so then I gotta go fucking find this song. I'm connected to this shit. I gotta download it. It's too much.
There are certain songs where I won't put them in my Serato for that reason. Like Mr. Brightside, I'm not putting that in. Like
because it's too slow.
Huh?
Because it's too slow.
No, it's a banger, and I love hearing that song when I'm out. But like it's like a thing where. And whatever, like, form an opinion on this if you want, but it's just like you can go hear that song anywhere. You know, and I'm not trying to be the guy who's like, I'm trying to put you onto something different, but like let's just like do something different. Like you can go to any other there's 3 other bars across the street that'll play that song for you. Go there.
You never play Sweet Caroline?
Hell no. I don't have that in my Serato.
Nice.
Yes, I wouldn't either.
Fuck that.
It's a good song,
but like you know what's crazy though is I do have a Nickelback
Oh,
Mashup.
Drop a bomb for Nickelback. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen.
I never understood why the hate was so strong.
I have a Nickelback mashup to from How You Remind Me with I Want to Get to Know You by G Unit.
I'll take that. I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro.
That shit is fire, bro. What the fuck,
dude? No, listen, that shit goes so crazy, and I played it easy
you
one night.
remind me of. Wait, bro. I'm not. That's why I never understood the hate for Nickelback, bro. They did
With that, you
That
did you
shit's
just pull up the song?
yeah. Is it this?
How the fuck how'd you find it so quick?
Just
It's not
look
even. Bro, I'm telling you, I played this at Easy Does It one night. I saw some girl punch her friend in her face.
I fuck with that though.
Sick.
That's why
I never understood the Nickelback hate, bro.
never made it as a wise man.
I know yours is. Yeah, come on, bro.
Hey, listen, you know what's funny? At the end of the night when the lights came on, I was like talking to the bartenders, and one of them goes, "Yeah, bro, so you played that one song. It's like an angsty teen song." I'm like, "Bro, it's the Nickelback song. You can just say you knew it.
No, it's okay.
It's fine."
Bro, there's nothing wrong. That's why I never understood the hate for Nickelback. I feel like it was just made up.
No,
You know what I'm
they're a
saying?
really bad band.
No, you know what?
And they're some assholes, bro.
But goddamn, the bangers they had was hits.
I
And
have
I'm
a
okay with
confession.
it.
I'm gonna put this out on the podcast. I went to go teach out in Pilchuck, out in the Pacific Northwest. My first day back, I was supposed to move like the next day, and I just hit up Bird Milk on some like, "Hey, bro, like, what you doing? I'm packing some shit, but when I'm done, like, you know, you want to get together?" He's like, "We're going to a Nickelback concert,"
Wow.
That's okay.
and I was like, "Oh, word?" He's like, "Yeah, 2 people bailed. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm exhausted. Like, I just spent 10 days in the woods teaching for 12 hours and partying until like 3 a.m. every night. Like, it was crazy."
And you went?
I went. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I think Trump might win this election, bro. Like, it's crazy. It was insane. Like, the amount of like bumper stickers that were
Damn,
like,
and Nickelback?
hell,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Yeah, the amount of bumper stickers that were like, control your kids, not my guns. Like,
Goddamn.
No,
Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Outside
was
of Chicago,
nuts.
like
The
if you
girls
get-
come easy and the drugs come cheap. Come on.
That was the vibe in
his
there.
cars and the VIP with the movie star.
I knew all them songs though. I went,
Yeah, but that's crazy, bro. I'm
I
sorry that she went through. I'm sure that shit is like actually nuts to see. I couldn't imagine like Nickelback. Oh,
Oh,
my God. I would join in on the hate. You know what I'm saying? But this is like so random to me.
they started saying some crazy stuff about
they?
like, yeah,
my
they were
God.
like saying like some like they went on this rant about like PC culture and like all this other shit. I was just like,
At a Nickelback at your show?
they were on the mic just going like, "Oh yeah, we might get canceled for this," but and start talking
Well,
about like trans people. I was like, "Yo,
No,
this
that's
is
just that
crazy."
shit dark, bro.
I was like, "Yo, can you please just play Someday?" And shut the fuck up.
That
Like,
photograph, put that photograph
Yeah.
on, man.
This photograph.
What's the one where the fucking
I don't know
it was like
shit
a
about
time
nothing.
machine, not a time machine, but it was like the death clock on somebody. It was a sad ass song. It was a fire song though, but it was like a, you know what I'm talking about?
It was like if everyone cared or something.
Yes.
I was up there with my cell phone out.
You know they did a ZZ Top. They did a cover of ZZ Top.
I was out there like this, bro. I was like,
You didn't take no videos?
I got some, yeah, but it's just me screaming. I'm not gonna lie.
Me and him saw Ja Rule for $10.
Wait,
Bro, that
that's
was so much fun.
Wait.
It was great.
What's
Yeah.
like your favorite like concert that you never thought would happen, and it was like kind of like a weird like vibe.
Huh.
Weird good or weird bad?
Like yeah, no, it's like good, but it's just like you never would have expected to see them there. Was it Ja Rule?
Now, Ja Rule is one of them. I think because we were pretty young, but also like it was like fucking. I remember like Portia was there, random as hell, and then there was this woman who like was trying to dance with me. This is like years ago, bro. So it was like
This woman was trying to dance
yeah,
with you.
for sure. Like, but it was like there were some hits. You know what I'm saying? But it was just on some like damn,
Like when you say woman,
I feel
though,
like I
like you're
remember
talking
looking
like
at you
a
and you was
woman,
just
like a woman. Like
Like
a
she-
grown woman.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like this is Ja Rule concert, bro. So it's like so I'm like they playing hits, but I like she like this is like grown woman. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I was grown, shit. I mean I was grown. I could drink.
I was surprised that it was $10. I remember that. Yeah.
I think even because Juggernaut hosted it. So Juggernaut hosted this is a Ja Rule welcome back. He just got released from prison, from jail.
I feel like it was
For
at the
$10?
Metro or something.
Yeah.
Like up
I don't
there.
know where it was, but it was somewhere random. But it was definitely me and you. We were chilling in there. Like it was But that one I went to I think like even Cali Uchis enjoyed it. That was cool. But we were and because it was like mostly like kids. You know what I'm saying? Like mostly like it was women. No, that wasn't that one. It was fuck. He was. I went with Matt.
So many.
I went with Matt and Ashley to a Borns concert. You know what Borns is?
No.
Younger than us, for sure. People. And we're the only people smoking in there.
Borns.
Yeah, Borns. Yeah. We're the only people smoking in there. Like literally, people are like looking at me like, what the fuck? But it was like one of those. But I had a great fucking time. Like we had an amazing time, dude.
That's
like,
crazy.
But Borns is fire. He hasn't pushed it out in years, but
I don't even know him. I'm gonna look him up after this.
You know, the crazy part is Electric Love. You heard that song, baby? Yeah, Electric Love. That's Borns. I don't know if you heard that before.
Okay, I probably heard it then.
But yes, it was very random. We're the only black people in that fucking place at all.
That's
but it was a
crazy.
grand time. Matt had a kimono on.
Bro.
No, Matt, my homie Matt did. He had a kimono on.
I was like, you had one.
He had on fucking like sandals and shit. It was very like, we weren't supposed to be there, but we were there. Like, we took over the space.
Just the energy.
For sure.
Oh, like the Birkins?
He had like sandals on and like a fucking kimono. Like, he was just like moving like, I remember he asked me to take a picture and he was like this. He had like shit out like this.
He like made it flow in the wind.
No,
and
for
shit.
sure.
Oh, damn.
I wish
Crazy
because he goes to a lot of concerts. I'm not really a big concert guy, but I feel like I've been to like the ones that count. Like I saw Kendrick.
Take that out before we get copyrighted.
Oh yeah, right.
No, for real. Before the whole episode.
On, now.
That's the
Lawrence, don't do it to us.
Yeah, but you talking over it.
Yeah.
They can't even hear that shit. Yeah, for real. His PR team is not that good. Legal team is not moving that fast.
Jacob don't know you. Yeah.
Oh, crazy!
But he's talented.
Bro,
he's talented.
Hey, straight up, the craziest concert moment for me is I saw Nelly with my mom.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? No, actually, I just thought of another one. I went to a music festival with my aunt, and my aunt was like probably like one of my biggest music influences. Like my aunt used to drive this big ass Tahoe, and like used to bump this shit in her car, and she put me on to like Nelly, like Ludacris, like Snoop Dogg, like all that shit.
Wow.
And we went to a music festival when I was like 19, and we saw Luda at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Damn, that's
and
fire.
he played Moneymaker, and that was like that song was like everything for me when I was like a kid. I didn't realize that Pharrell produced it until like I started getting really
Luda
into Pharrell.
So like Luda's bigger than what people thought. You know.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah, no,
that's okay.
But in general, like he's like, bro did his thing. I'm not gonna lie. I was a huge Ludacris fan. Like back then, I used to listen to fucking what's it called in the mind, Theater of the Mind. I listen to that fucking album all the time.
Which one?
It's called Theater of the Mind.
Okay.
But it was like he was sitting in like the album cover was like him sitting in the movie theater.
Weird.
And,
okay.
But I think he won a Grammy for that shit. Or he won a Grammy for something. But yeah, I was a huge Ludacris fan. Yeah, I was a huge Ludacris fan for a little bit.
Yeah. Release Therapy was like
for sure. No, that's what he won the Grammy for.
Yeah.
That's what he won the fucking Grammy
like Shake Your
for.
Money, Make It Like Somebody. Yeah, that one. And then Runaway Love.
Yeah.
That song used to scare me, bro.
Oh, it was crazy. It was so dramatic.
Bro, that song was scary as fuck.
Do you ever go back and... Because I used to watch hella music videos when I was a kid. Like VH1. Like that was
the
like
TV used to stay on MTV Jams, bro. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. Like even like during 2013.
Didn't you wake up super early and watch music videos?
Bro, that's all I used to do. Like my TV stayed on MTV Jams. Like
that's crazy. I was always on VH1.
Like Alessia, I mean, a whole bunch of people, even like during the time Alessia Cara had crazy videos, like during the time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of new people, I'm like, damn, I'm watching videos like steadily, bro. But
you know what's a crazy one that you can't like, I'm going to say it because I don't give a fuck. Same Girl by R. Kelly and Usher.
Great song, first off. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna.
We can say he got hits. I mean, but like he needs to be in jail.
No, for sure. That has nothing to do with the hits. The hits are amazing. The hits, but Same Girl's. I remember that shit premiering on BET, bro.
I explained
this. Like I watched the world premiere of that shit.
So many people don't know about that song with him and Usher, and then so many people don't know about the music video. The music video is crazy.
It is.
Like, and it's so dated because you know that like these companies were paying to have their products in it.
Yeah.
So like these like phones that they're using, crazy.
Yeah.
I had like a chocolate.
No, straight up. I think it was.
I used to want a chocolate so bad and a sidekick so fucking bad, boy.
Because of the music videos.
No, because that shit was the shit.
Yeah.
But my OG wasn't folding for that shit. The sidekick, hell no, like she was not folding for that shit whatsoever, bro. Like,
I had a razor. That was my first one.
Not even that. I begged her for the razor. My best friend Mike, he had the razor.
The razor.
And his mom had the razor. She had the pink razor.
Everyone had the razor.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? I can't get anything. I got a Virgin Mobile Pearl, bro. That was my first one.
The pearl.
The pearl.
The pearl.
I don't even know what that
Yeah,
looks
I
like.
already know. It looks like a pearl. It looks like what you think it is, bro. It literally is the shiny.
It's a circle.
It has like the outer shell of a pearl. Like it's like that like type of like off-whitish.
You out here talking like a Tamagotchi and shit?
No, legit. 3 minutes after 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, free. Wait, you said
3 minutes after 9 o'clock.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, that's so crazy that was such a thing. Like we were alive for that.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's like the thing when I like work with the students now at the school and they're like 18, 19 years old.
They have no idea.
And I'm like, damn, you guys are, because like they're like the Sandy Hook kids. Like, no, straight up. Like they've just grown up like having all this information thrown at them since they were like born.
You ever ask them about Nickelback? Like if they know them?
Oh, they know. Dude, but they like that shit now for like irony. Like they ask me like, oh, you know who Creed is? I'm like, shit.
I mean, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
I'll be saying to my face, bro.
No, they be talking all this shit to me, dude.
Like you're old?
Yeah, I call one of the e-cigs like I don't even know, like a pop. I don't know. It's like I called it the wrong name because somebody had their e-cig on my desk,
Posh,
and they were just like, "Oh, you're such a fucking millennial," like blah blah. I'm like, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of my office,
it's like it's used as insults twice now. It's like the young kids, like kids younger than us are using it, and then you got the fucking older people, millennials. It's like, brother, we're not even. You making me say, brother, we're not even the problem.
I'm technically Gen Z because I'm 96, but like,
facts.
Yeah, they don't get. They're like, oh, you're old.
Damn, that's crazy.
They're
like that a year can like separate whole shit. Like,
dude,
damn, I'm a millennial, bro.
You hit 27. What is it?
What is it now?
I don't know.
It's
it don't matter.
I don't know. Like it's a long ass name though. Whatever it is, it's like some like shit that unless I've known it for like I heard it once and I think I just like it just like, went like one ear and out the other. I was just like I can't really deal with that shit right now.
It's like whatever Elon Musk named his kid.
XY, yeah. The fucking.
Is this what they call you? Got the wine
Josh.
called Josh? That's crazy.
Shout out Jackie. She put us on.
Oh shit!
Do you know who Jackie is from Sorry Poppy? She does like the Sorry Poppy stuff.
I don't know her. No.
She's like tapped in with like a lot of reggaeton people.
Oh, that's what's up.
Do you have like a favorite gig or like something crazy that's happened?
Like ever?
Yeah, like DJing.
Oh man, there's a couple. There's two. This one time, I got asked to do a gig in New York at a warehouse.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was dope. And it, dude, just like random shit that life puts you through. Like this dude, I totally forgot how this guy knew me, and he hit me up because I was like, "Hey, gonna come to New York. Anybody want to give me a gig on Instagram?" And he was following me for all these years, and he's like, "Hey, I'm throwing this party. Do you want to like do it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." I knew nothing about it, whatever.
And there's a warehouse.
Yeah, and it was just like it was a warehouse like a block away from Barclays.
Goddamn.
And I pulled up and he like gave me like a really good slide. It was like a rave. I never played a rave before in my life, by the way. Like I was just like, I don't even know what to play. And like their taste is so different out there. You know, like you play house music out here and like everyone's like, yeah, that's the shit. Like they don't really even know like house music like that. Like it's a different kind of like whole like vibe out there. Like you go play juke music out there, they're like, oh shit. Like
they got that like clubby scene, like that Jersey shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
so I was playing a little bit of that, you know, out there, and they were fucking with it. But the dude came up to me, and finally I was just like, this dude's name was Jacob too, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but like, you know, how do we like get connected? Because like he's like, dude, I bought a painting off of you like 4 years ago.
Wow.
And you shipped it to me because I saw it on Reddit because somebody else had posted one of my paintings on Reddit.
Crazy.
And I was just like, I'm like standing there like with some of my homies who like were originally from Chicago. We're all out in New York together having this moment. I was like, this is insane. And it was cool, dude. It was like, it was so much fun. We're talking about running that one back. And then probably the one after that was probably the first time that me and Ev did Easy Does It together. Or maybe, yeah, it was the first time me and Eva did Easy Does It together because we had a line down the block and we just never have it. We never had done a night together like that and experienced something like that before. And like me and Ev have been doing this shit together for like 2-3 years at this point. And like, that's my best friend. Like straight up, like that's family. And like, I remember it was the night that we did with Constantine, the first one. And I remember at one point she like looked up at me and was just like, dude, can you believe that like 2-3 years ago we were like at Baby Atlas and like there were some nights where no one showed up. Like,
that's crazy.
And that's just been the thing, dude. Like, you know, and that's the one thing about like working with your friends and shit like that is like you go through those, you know. Like I remember there was nights where I was like, yo, you can leave early. I'll hold it down.
Crazy.
And like we would meet up at like a bar at like a 5 a.m. bar and just like go party there and then like go home. Like it was crazy.
And just be sad or like
no, like we just are like whatever, we're getting paid. Yeah. Like we both needed the money at the time. So like we were just like whatever. But like now it's just like, you know, to see where I'm at now, where she's at now, and we kind of like had the opportunity to like really help each other out and like grow together. It's beautiful. Like I love it. It's so rewarding.
I remember seeing the flyers for those. I think you like put them around Wicker. I don't know if you like. Do you physically put on your the flyers in the area?
Which one? The Sips and Spins one? Yeah. Me and her did that. Yeah, so recently. Cool. Yeah.
Is that fun? Like you just go around?
Yeah. No, it was a good time. I want to do it more. It's just, dude, like. She's so busy. I'm so busy. Like us finding time to like go do that shit together. It's hard, you know. But you know, I do all the flyers,
like the artwork.
Yeah. So it's just a lot, you know. And then
this last one that she put up was super fire.
Yo,
like,
thank you, man.
Super fucking fire, bro. The graphics are crazy.
Thank you, man. I mean, yeah, it's just time and putting care into things, you know.
So like if somebody random was to ask you like what do you do, what's like the first thing you say? Because you do a lot. Yeah,
no, I mean I'm kind of trying to narrow that in, like, you know. And
do you feel like you have to?
I think it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say I'm a designer first, and then a builder second, and then an educator, and then a DJ. But it's just like, huh?
That's what your bio says too.
Yeah, no, that's why I do it. I did that intentionally, and it's hard because, you know, I can obviously DJ more gigs than I can build out coffee shops.
True.
So motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh, he's a DJ, you know. So, but I went to school. You know, I went to school and I studied design. You know, I studied product design for 4 years, and
you got a degree in it. Like,
yeah, I have a bachelor's in design.
I would hope after 4 years he did have a degree.
Yeah, that's
true.
No, yeah.
Some people drop out.
No,
right before.
Yeah, no. I studied
he said
design.
that big four. I'm like, yeah, he done with it.
Yeah.
So was that painting that you were talking about? Was that an illustration or that was actually like painted?
Yeah, when I used to do like abstract paintings.
Wow.
Yeah, and like that was the most fun paintings I did. But I just like, you know, dude, you only got so much time to do things, and unfortunately, like you just don't have time to do everything.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I want to. Sometimes I'm like, dude, do I have like an undiagnosed like ADD, ADHD or whatever? But I don't want to be like one of the motherfuckers on TikTok that be like, I have undiagnosed blah blah blah. Like,
I mean, go to the doctor.
No, for real.
Go to the doctor.
Like, go see a psychiatrist.
Do not look anything up on Google.
No,
go
straight
to the
up.
doctor.
But yeah, like I would just say that I'm a designer first. I mean, I went and worked for Norman Teague like after I graduated, and I was a design assistant for him in his studio for a year and a half.
Jacob Polhill for Norman Teague.
Yeah, dude. He's the shit, man.
Crazy.
Yeah. But like, yeah, that's what I do. And just, you know, the projects that I do through that, you know, they just take so much more time, and I can't like just churn them out the way that, you know, people expect. So I think people forget sometimes.
You've had like some heavy hitters, like the chair, the wine rack. Like it's all like very unique niche items.
Yeah, the chair's in a fucking museum right now.
Yeah,
it's like in a museum store. Like you know, like yeah, like one of the best museums in the country. You know, so I mean, yeah.
But that doesn't stop you from DJing, and you still like,
hell no, because it's a different type of like
expression.
Yeah, it's a different type of itch I'm scratching. You know, like DJing to me, you know, because a lot of the people I work with, like that are like design professors, they talk to me about this. They're like, you know, like what's DJing like for you? And I tell them, I was like, it's kind of like user
Friendly.
It's like hell yeah, good drop. But it's like human-centered design, like in motion. You know, like as much as DJs want to be like, I play whatever I want, dude, you're reading a crowd. Like, it's all about the crowd at the end of the day. Like, it's all about like taking them through something.
I think you said that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, the first place I
girls
ever
to dance.
DJ was East Room. Like, so like literally that was the first time I've ever DJ shit.
Yeah.
And I was like nervous as fuck, bro, because I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm trying to, but I'm going off
Right.
the crowd though. I mean, everything is crowd based. You know what I'm saying? I'm going off of like really like more female. I was more female based than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I play for the girls and the gays.
For sure. Like that was dead ass though.
Yep.
Because once they start moving, like regardless, dudes gonna stand up. Me, I'm gonna stand my ass in the corner. I'm gonna do that now. You know what I'm saying? So like unless whatever,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. I'm trying to see what the ladies are like fucking with. But that's what I'm telling you. It was the same situation, bro. I'm trying to read the room. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck is the most popular song. Anything, bro. I even think, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit. I was playing shit for the homies too. You know what I'm saying? So really like the guys, like my guys, but then like I'm playing shit for the girls. So I never focused on other people. I don't know. It's like you said, just read the room, bro. Like you gotta know where the fuck you're at, what you're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like what type of night it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And each room, like, you could get fucking any type of night. So it was just like, literally, I was thrown into the fucking fire and just like, yeah, go ahead, go do it. But
yeah, dude. And for me, with that is, I find the one person that's been dancing all night, and I play for them. Because if I can get you to be on the dance floor all night long, then I can catch these people's attention for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
15
I mean, half
minutes.
the time, you gotta know like the people in there.
Yeah.
You either trying to talk to a female, you trying to talk to like, you know, the girls are trying to get some drinks bought for. It's like, there's so many different types of situations in there. That's like you can only control what you can control. But yeah, as long as you got somebody moving, like dancing, doing some shit, like you won already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything else is, I feel like after that is just attitude when it comes to fucking just DJing. It's just like, all right, like how you presented it, your mixes, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. But
yeah,
it's just about getting one person to move shit.
And it don't have to be about packing out a house every night. Like if you can just take care of the people in the room, like, because the bar don't make any more money if they got a line down the floor, down the block, or if it's like 80% capacity. Because the bar can only serve so many drinks. You know,
that's all I care about.
Yeah. And like, so you just got to take care of the people that are there. You know, like none of that other shit matters.
Yeah, just make that hour shit 45, 30 minutes. Like
put some care in.
Literally, like just that's all you can do.
Like
it's just crazy, man. I miss DJing.
It's fun, man. It's fun. Like I love like those little moments where like, you know, people hear a song and they all just kind of look at you like, damn, this motherfucker gonna play this right now. You know, like every time I play "Waiting for Tonight" by J-Lo, like I'm not too proud, bro. Like
but also
like,
you shouldn't be, bro. Like
nah,
it's like
that's a banger.
Yes, for sure. Unfortunately,
It's not even unfortunately. That's fortunately.
No, it is because
thank God for J-Lo.
Whoever wrote that shit was great.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote that shit was amazing.
That song's incredible.
You said thank God for J-Lo.
Thank God for J-Lo.
Nice.
For making that song.
Yeah.
She did nothing else in the world besides make that song.
I
She
saw
did
a video
way more.
on J-Lo like a few weeks ago. It was like saying like her vocals were covered up by like fucking like she has some songs that like I think Brandy were, but like it's like a lot of her songs you can hear
easily.
You can hear over like which is like you listen back to them and I was like fuck dude like you listen back to these songs like that's fucking Brandy singing like but it's just like J-Lo's undertone voice like fucking singing
over top of it. That's crazy,
bro. I just saw the video and I was like damn, like you really like not even you like the fucking industry back then was so weird, you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers were just I don't know if you ever saw that episode of The Simpsons when they had like a fake NSYNC. Or they had NSYNC on there. They made the boys like the boy band and shit. And they had all like the lip sync shit. Right. But that's all I feel like all that early 2000 shit was just like, yo, we're just gonna make this shit work.
They were churning that shit out. And like also too, like the internet wasn't really the way it was, so the people weren't calling it out. You know, like dude, like Mariah is one of my favorite artists, but like would you know that Missy wrote a lot of her songs?
But you know what? I never expected like unless it's certain people who you know like okay like they're not known as the writer of these songs. They're known as the singer of these songs. But like not saying she didn't write it, but it's like it's certain songs you know like no like ain't no way. Especially R&B, bro. Like fucking that's like nobody. A lot of people don't write their songs. You know what I'm saying? You're getting it from some people do, but also you're getting people who like. A fucking lot of talented songwriters who don't have what like I don't know like it or like that fucking look because Chris Brown don't write shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, but like look, think about like Jermaine Dupri.
For
you
sure.
saw his ass on the Super Bowl. Confessions,
greatest R&B album ever.
Emancipation of Mimi.
Yeah, second greatest R&B album ever.
Bro, like 20 years into the game, Mariah had a comeback, and it was her biggest album yet. Jermaine Dupri did that.
Crazy.
And he looked like a milk dud up there on the fucking on the fucking Super Bowl.
That's a rich milk dud though. That's a rich dud.
Yeah,
bro.
Dude, yeah.
But that's all, like a lot of times, like people are mad at Usher for writing confessions. Like this not even his fucking. This is about Jermaine. This is Jermaine JD shit. So a lot of that shit, like bro,
he wrote that for Usher.
He did not.
He didn't.
He wrote bro, because he had a baby. The crazy part is he had a baby outside of his shit.
That's crazy.
Bro, you never knew that?
No,
I didn't. I
thought Usher did that shit.
Confessions is JD shit, bro. Like legit.
My universe is shattered.
Nah, bro.
JD's crazy.
Did you know
he was with Chili during the time.
Neo wrote "Let Me Love You." I just found out that
Neo did.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But Neo's one of those too. Like I said, like Neo's one of the people who he's really a fucking talented ass singer, like a talented songwriter. But it's like he didn't get that chance until like 2006, 2007. And that's when he had fucking, and that's so sick. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of the time, like these motherfuckers don't, they have talent, but they just don't have what the label's looking for. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of these people, 7th Streeter, wrote for Chris Brown. You got a lot of people who write for like a lot of people who are just like crazy talented, bro. Like The Dream, shit. Even him, like being the #1 example of like somebody who like just wrote songs for people for years. And then got his own chance to do some shit.
I wanted to talk about Drip Collective a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like you did the whole design, right? Like pretty much. The whole layout.
Most of it, yeah. So I did the stadium seating, the tables, and the DJ booth.
How do you feel about like the recent success that they've been having? I feel like it's a club in there, like every weekend. Bro, it's crazy.
I couldn't be.
Collective.
Yeah, man. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful for the trust that Ty and Francis gave me, man. Like straight up, like that was a collaboration made in heaven. Like honestly, like when I move forward in terms of like my design practice, my design and build practice, which is what I do before DJing, I am gonna show people like, hey, this is what happens when you're a good client. Because Ty and Francis hit me up. They said, this is what we want. Like they gave me references. I sent them back a mood board. They said, okay, good to go. I gave them models and renders and all that shit. They said, cool. Actually, can we try this, this, and this? And I changed some of it, but then I was like, no, actually, we can't do this because blah, blah, blah. With this, for this reason, whatever. You know what they did? They said, okay, you're the designer. We trust you.
Fire.
You know how hard that is, bro, to find that like from a client. So I want to say hats off to them because they gave me the trust to do all the things that I did. And the crazy thing is that Ty didn't know me. Francis didn't know me.
I mean, you do it based off your work, bro, and that's what you work for. But like,
right? But my resume isn't like that long yet.
Yeah,
you know, like
you did Kellybones though, right? Like the
I did. Store? Yeah, I did Sunflower Tattoo, and I was on the team that did Joe's Store.
Yeah,
you know, and I had a huge hand in that, and Francis recognized that. But I did the coffee bar for Scent when he did the Drip Collective collab like day. And you know what's crazy is I barely even talked to Ty that day. Because that day I didn't even know Ty owned Drip Collective. I just thought Ty was just a dude. I was like, hey, what's up?
Too.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, what's up, bro?
I saw him around, but I didn't know.
Yeah. I just said, hey, what's up, bro? And like that was it. We didn't even talk that day. And then 3 weeks later, I think I was at Pilchuck teaching, and I got a DM from Drip Collective talking about, hey, like, let's talk. I'm gonna open up a cafe.
Crazy.
And when I went to the cafe for the first time, bro, I wanted to throw up. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, because it was big as fuck. And I was just like, oh shit, like this is happening. Like this is here right now. And like, I don't care what anyone says, bro. Like until you get to that moment, you're not ready. You know, like you can. I'm not even gonna sit on here in front. Like I was like, oh yeah, I knew I was gonna do a good job, but I was nervous about it. Cause like there's a lot of factors that people don't talk about, is like budget, like, what can you provide for like X amount of dollars that they want to spend, like, timetables, like, stuff like that. There's so many things that can go wrong when it comes to like design and build as it is. But when you talk about like restaurants and like, you gotta factor in like zonings and like, you know, grant money and all this other shit that coming in, like things can get like really hairy. So, and I learned a lot of that working for Norman. And so when I got in that position, I was like, oh shit, like there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Dude, for the time that we had to get that shit moving and we got it in there, it was just so smooth.
I know them damn sliding doors was a big help too. What?
First floor, yeah.
Every time I pass the store, I'm amazed. I'm like, wow, like I love. That's my favorite feature of the store. Like of the store, like before you walk in, I'm like, wow, these doors.
That loading zone right in front.
Shit is amazing, dude. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, man. And because there's some big ass pieces that had to go in there, but yeah, man. I mean, it was, yeah.
It felt like a big accomplishment for sure. Now you feel like you can do even more.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, we're still doing stuff there that we're working on right now. But, you know, I think there's two things, or there's a couple of things. One, it was just like proof to myself that like I can do something like that. Two, I got to bring Caswell in, and you know, you get to bring in people that like have always looked out for you. You know, like when I was. You know, Caswell was always like, hey, you need some extra money? Come hang cabinets with me. You know? So, like, for me to, like, be able to, like, do the same and be like, hey, bro, I got this job. Like, come work with me. And Caswell's just so talented. Like, shout out Caswell. He's also a DJ. Yeah. He's been DJing 25 years. Like, and he's sick. And then the last thing was I got to work with my dad. Oh, you know? Yeah. And, you know, me and my dad always had like up until recently, we had like a really like rocky relationship, you know? So, you know, to have him on this project and him be as excited about it, even though he pretends not to be, he's stoked about this shit.
I can't give you too much credit, but I love you though.
Yeah.
You know
so is he a woodworker too? Is that where you got it from?
No, my dad is he works in rolled steel. So, and he's his dad, so my grandfather was working for this company, and my dad worked under his dad for years. And then my dad eventually stepped up and took his job. So he's a supervisor, like a superintendent of a steel roll fabrication facility. And they do a bunch of like welding and shit like that. Yeah. Like my dad's a bad boy, bro. Like I mean, he's the type, you know, them like little TikToks, like, you know, that friend that like he's like, I built the deck last weekend. Like that's my dad. You know, and like, but like, the thing is I never had any sort of like drive to learn that shit. So he never showed me. So all this shit that you see me do is like I had to kind of self-teach it, and he kind of like looks at me now and he's just like, what the fuck? Like
I be feeling like sometimes it doesn't kick in till later though. Like
but also I was gonna go to school to be a doctor. Like I was accepted into like medical school out of Iowa.
But you went to school for design, or this was like
I mean, so pretty much I just realized that wasn't for me, and a big part of that was, you know, my great grandmother. She got diagnosed with leukemia, and you know, she was like my best friend. It was my senior year of high school. It was like right before, it was like, you know, I was kind of going through the motions of going through colleges and shit like that. And I remember her at one point being like, you know, Jacob, like, you know, are you sure you want to be a doctor? I was like, yeah, Grandma. She said, well, why do you want to be a doctor? I was like, oh, you know, like, you know, they make decent money and you get to help people, blah, blah. She's like, Jacob, I seen you like squirm, like looking at blood on the TV. Like, what the fuck? Like, hell no. Like, and she was just like, you don't want to do that. Yeah. And I was like, nah, Grandma, I do. But then like she passed. And I remembered that conversation. And I finally was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then fast forward to my high school graduation, my grandma comes up to me right after my graduation. She hands me a card, and she's crying, and I'm like, "What's going on?" She hands me a card, and she's like, "This is from your great grandmother. This is the last thing that she ever asked me to do for you, or do in general." I was just like, "Oh fuck, dude!" And so like, I opened it up, and all it said was, my only hope for you is that you live out your dream. Love, Grandma. And
I love grannies, man.
And at that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
But they know.
But then I was just like, when I do, like, I'm gonna go hard as fuck at it. And then that's what I'm doing right now, man. Like,
Amazing.
and this is actually her necklace. She wore this shit to the day that she died. And like, whenever I put it on every morning, bro, like I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. And she would be so stoked. And she would be extra stoked because I always told her growing up that I wanted to be a teacher. Mm. And I got to have that full circle moment this summer when I was out at Pilchuck. And right before I went out to Pilchuck, I got offered the job at UIC in the position I'm at now in the architecture and design school. But then I got to go out to Pilchuck and teach. And it was like the last day out there, and all the students were like, they all like wrote cards for us. Like, these are like grown adults, and they were like, dude, like, you taught me so much, like, you helped me out so much, like this and that, blah, blah. I start crying, bro. I'm standing on the top of a fucking mountain looking at the sunset in the Pacific Northwest, bro. I'm crying.
Well, that's also a beautiful setting, too.
No, like, straight up. I'm like tears. And they're like, what's wrong with you? And I had to tell them why. Like, my great grandmother's dying wish was for me to have this moment. Mm-hmm. And they all started crying. I was just
crazy.
like,
I be feeling like moments aren't even over too. Like, you have like your whole life to make that moment for them.
Yeah,
just
man.
Like to take your family.
Yeah.
To take yourself to like heights like.
Bro.
Not even saying like people didn't imagine.
Yeah.
But not even saying like that, but it's like things that like nobody has done. And not even saying they haven't done it. Like maybe, I mean, even like your fucking parents, bro. Like having you and like having like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that put like not a stop, but like also like probably like kind of like, it's like anything, you know what I'm saying? Just like little distractions and shit, but also like not saying it's for the bad, it's for the betterment of like the family and shit.
Yeah.
But, bro, that shit is a never ending like accomplishment list. Like I feel like that's what I love my grandma so much, dude. I miss her every day.
Yeah.
And I never really got to talk to her about like what I wanted to do or anything, but I know like that moment was definitely special, you know what I'm saying? Like I know my grandma enjoyed like that's where I get my style from. So even like with that, I just love grandparents, bro. Yeah. But it's like me and her never even like got to like talk about like what I wanted to do for real. But I feel like, I mean, they see you know what I'm saying? And it's like that's all they could have asked for because they've seen what I be feeling like grandparents are just so necessary because they already know like, okay, like
they've been through it.
Yeah, and they also been through it with your fucking parents. So they're like, okay, like this is the opportunity for like me to kind of do like better. You know what I'm saying? So like they just like, dude, I love grandparents in general. So
it's crazy because she saved you so much time. Like you probably would have been a doctor and you would have like hated it or like just been annoyed.
I don't know.
I'm like trying not to get emotional.
Like that. I don't even know like that check cash. I don't think you would have hated it.
I'm trying. No, I would have. I would have hated it, and like my whole life would have just been so different, though. Yeah, and like, dude, I'm trying not to get emotional right now after you saying that because like she did, like, and like I think about it all the time, and it's just like, you know, like if there's any way that she has any inkling of like what transpired because of that moment, like, yeah, like she would have flipped out if she walked into Drip Collective.
Oh, that's crazy.
She would have been turned up, bro.
So what did your dad say about like? Well, it's not even like a finished product yet, but like seeing all that work and like he still. You feel like he still.
He's like good job. He's like nah. He's no. Yeah. He's like my dad. My dad's funny, bro. Like he's just real. He's real old school. He, you know, like
they show it in their own way.
He won't hype me up. Yeah. You know, but then every once in a while. Like I'll catch him in a moment and he'll just rave, you know. Yeah. He you know, my dad was like somebody when I first moved out here, I was gonna go to Columbia.
Everybody was gonna go to Columbia. Like, bro. Yo, all the
yeah, and then
it's like the artist school, right?
Yeah,
like,
it was
expensive.
Shout out Jose. Jose is the reason I fucking dropped out of school. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jose dropped out of Columbia, and I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, you know what? I'm dropping out of school too.
No, and that's bro. I started talking to people when I first moved out here. So I moved from Rockford, and I've always been very like conscious of like spending and like the value of money. And like I was like, I am not living downtown in one of them dorms, like, and putting myself in even more debt. So I moved to Little Village, when I first moved out of Rockford, and I was living off of Kedzie and Cermak. But I knew people out here, a couple people. So I started going to events. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Columbia, like this and that, woo, whatever. And I moved in like August, and like school was like a month away, and they were like, oh yeah, I dropped out of there. Oh yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So I go to the financial aid office. I'm like, yo, so like how much money am I gonna be in debt after I'm done? And they told me $120,000 after 2 years. And I was like,
you might not even use what the fuck you finna use in there.
Bro,
it's like
yeah. And I was just like,
that shit is a creative spirit. That's a creative spirit college.
Yeah. Bro, me at 20 years old was like, huh?
No, yeah.
I was like, okay. And then I went home. I called my dad. I was like, this is what they just told me. He's like, well, what do you want to do about it? I was like, I don't think I should go to school. He's like, yeah, I don't think you should either.
He said, I'm not paying that shit back. So look.
No. I mean, no. I've been paying for all my shit solo.
Yeah.
And so I was like, nah. And I remember I had to call my mom, and it was such a big deal for me to get her to like kind of get on board with me going to art school. I was like, yeah, actually, like I'm not going at all. She said,
I told your ass.
And she was like, so what the fuck did you move out there for? I'm like, what the fuck? Like this and that, whatever. I was just like, and we didn't talk for like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, no, it was bad. And it was crazy because like I think that was also part of it was, you know, my mom really pushed like medical, like, you know, that was a big reason why I was thinking about going to PA school. And it was like, that was my chip on my shoulder. And to this day, I'm petty. Even with my mom.
You bring it up, like
no. I'm like, anytime any good news comes in, I'll be calling my mom once a week and letting her know everything. I'm like, hey, just so you know, and she told me straight up. She's like, I don't know how you did it and how you figured it out, because like her reference point was just like not there, you know.
Yeah.
The same way mine wasn't. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I came out here, but like I fucked up, and you know we talk about me doing so much shit and like trying all this stuff out, but like it's because I wasn't exposed to that stuff young. So like, you know, when I got out of school, you know, I had this whole new perspective. You know, when I went to school, when I went to UIC, I actually went there for graphic design. And then they make you do a foundations year. And it was my very first day, and I was in the foundations year. They make you do both industrial and graphic design one semester. So I was in my very first day of school when I decided to go back. I took a year off. I was doing the industrial design program. And the professors were going around telling about what they did. Like one was building bikes, one was doing this, one was doing that. And one of the professors in that little cohort was Norman Teague. And he was like, I worked with Solange. I got this thing in this museum. I got this, I got that. I work in my community. I was like, oh shit, this is actually something I've always wanted to do. I just didn't know that this was like the place for it.
Very cool dude too. I feel like Norman is like, he's not who you even expect him to be. You know what I'm saying?
He's
like,
a regular ass
He's a very
dude.
regular. Like I met when he came into the store once. I don't even think I knew it was him. And he's like, I'm like, oh shit, like you're fucking. But he came in so like.
It's
like
funny,
he came in
like,
so regular, bro, and
Yeah.
like normal and like cool, and like he was very talkative. That's like, oh shit, like dude, like you made like because I know you, Terrion. I mean, these are like just real like homies. That's like, damn, like when I got into the store like for the first time.
You're like, I know who did this.
No, you know what I'm saying? That's what I told you. I think I told you at Norma's show, and this was a while ago too. I mean, because this was before Drip Collective.
Yeah.
But when I saw you at Norma's show DJing, I was drunk as hell, but I was just telling you like, No, but yes, Sunrise, but Norma. I was there for Norma though, for sure.
Norma. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she was one of the artists, but you know, she was one of the artists. She's my homie's Jose's girl. Right. But I fuck with Norma Jose. But even I told you that night, like, bro, like you're talented, bro.
Right.
Like, and it was like it was definitely a drunk rant, but I always remember it. The crazy part
was a drunk rant, but I needed that.
But they're also like I always remember what I say too. I'm not even just telling you off some drunk shit. It's like I'm telling you like, yo, you're talented, bro.
I appreciate
like
that,
you got a lot of shit going on. And like that night I was just like, damn, like I'm proud of you, and I don't like me and you don't like me and you don't talk like every day or like but it's like when I see you or like if you know what I'm saying like or even if I see you I mean we'll talk whatever, but it was one of those things and I told you like if I see you in person like I want to tell you like you're on your shit, bro, and you're doing great. You know what I'm saying? So
that's love, man.
No, for sure, bro, for sure, man.
Yeah, that was but dude, that was when I remember when you came up and said all that, bro, and like that was I needed that, you know, because it was there's just been so much shit this past year, bro. It's been like the best and like it's been the hardest year, you know.
Interesting.
But like it's been hard because so much has happened.
Yeah.
So much, and it's just managing. You know, you get to a point where you just got to figure out how to like deal with it better, you know. But you know, I just want to circle back to this. It's just like reference points, you know, like
because they had no idea.
Yeah,
right,
no,
yeah.
just in general. I didn't have any idea.
Yeah.
They didn't have any idea. Like you don't know. You only know what you like have been exposed to.
That's what I've tried to tell my dad. That I was like, you don't know like what I've gone through. He's like, don't even say that because like I've walked like miles from Pueblos to get to school. And you've never experienced my hardship.
And like, and
but
that's
it's
the
like
thing.
It's relative to me, you know.
Right, and it's also everything is relative. Like you know, and dude, same thing with my dad. Like, you know, I was telling him about all this shit one day that I was working on, and he just like he straight up was just like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't understand what it is that you do sometimes, but like you do it. And that's enough for me.
That's good enough. Yeah.
I had the same moment with my mom after we had Joe on the podcast.
Yeah.
She was like, I never understood. Like, and this is the first time my mom, and all our parents are there because they were raised a certain way to get a job, go to school, you know what I'm saying, take care of your family, whatever. Right. So it's like, there's only one level of like thinking, but like, obviously they're smart, you know what I'm saying? All our parents are smart. Right. But I had this conversation with my mom because she's never understood like why I design, like why I like, I want to make clothes, mom. I want to design clothes. I want to design everything. And like for the first time, she's like, she always supported me. She just always makes sure I want to have a bit. My mom is a fucking realist, dude. Like she is going to be like, okay, this is cool, but like da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like I need all this. You know what I'm saying? So she's never like not believed in my dream or not pushed me, but she's always been like, yo, like, okay, well, how the fuck are you gonna fucking take care of that though? Oh, for sure. Because, my mom's a Virgo, bro. It's like I'm very grateful for her because she's taught me. I mean, I'm very like-minded in the same way, but it's like. It's because they don't understand, because they don't know anybody. They never met anybody that's done this shit. Right. Or it's so hard to understand, bro, because it's like, you're going to make money off of clothes. Like, you're going to make money off of... Like, I know designers obviously get to this level, but like, these fucking designers have been here since they've been here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Louis Vuitton, like, all these fucking designers have been here for a long time. So for the first time, she's just like, yo, like, I'm proud of you, and I understand. Like, after, of course, hearing the motherfucker who makes money off of this shit. So shout out to Joe. So of course, like you can build a future. So after like her listening to this, she's like, "Yo, like I understand why this takes a process and why this is a process." So like, yo, like she gave me a hug and everything, bro. It's like a very like, And I told him like right after it happened, I'm like, dude, that shit was like kind of surreal because you go this whole time like thinking like, yo, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they honestly just don't understand sometimes. I don't think it's like them not wanting to, but it's like it's so hard to comprehend, to wrap your mind around what the fuck do you really do? You know what I'm saying? Or like, what do you like? Because they want to, at the end of the day, I feel like all parents just want to brag about you, bro. Like how you say,
they
like,
really do.
So it's like, I just want something. They just want something to really tell, like, they want something to know what the fuck this is, but they need a word for it. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't be like, oh, like, he's a creative. Like, so it's like, bro,
they
like,
don't know that.
So, but it goes back to like them not like also going through the same shit in their childhood. They probably want to do some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? And they parents like they parents probably did the same thing to them.
Well, and they just want you to be good.
They want you to be well when they're not here, bro. Yeah, like, they want you to be able to take care of yourself. And when they're gone, they want you to be able. They want to know like, yo, like you're not gonna just fucking like be out here like just living crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my pops, when I was like, I don't know what it is and blah blah, like whatever, and he was just like, listen. He's like, you've done pretty well for yourself right now, but he's like, I'm gonna tell you, you're like 25 and you need to figure your shit out. And guess what? When I turned 25, I figured it the fuck out.
Crazy.
For sure.
You know, I got on the right path, and he sees that shit now.
Nice.
Yeah. Like
they also have to learn younger. I feel like 25 now and 25 back then. Like motherfucker was fully grown at 25 back then. Like, and not saying not fully grown now, but like motherfuckers had cribs, motherfuckers had families at 25, like all types of shit.
Different world, man. Yeah, it's so hard to compare.
30s the new 25.
The fucking price of living, the minimum wage of living was fair.
Motherfuckers were buying cribs on minimum wage.
Like, fucking little real crib.
Yeah, like a There wasn't no fucking housing shortage and global warming.
Do you guys know what time it is?
It's snack time, baby.
Oh, that's
right.
Wait,
straight up.
Fuck it, man. We straight to it.
Oh, goddamn. Wait, what the? That's cute.
It's snack time.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It's snack time,
snack
Jacob.
Time, baby.
It's snack time. It's snack time.
Wait, Pablo, that was like snack time.
It's snack time.
Snack time.
Like it's like a late night radio show. Like your kids ain't supposed to be listening to it.
Aside from the jobs. Oh, wait. Actually, so we have a donation.
What you talking about? You have a donation.
We got a donation from La Estrella. This is for
what?
Squared Hill. He's running a marathon in November.
No
This is
way.
Who did this?
Wait, you
This
run the
is-
marathon too?
Who did this?
This is from Muhammad. He wanted to
What? Bro,
Yo.
what
on
the
the pod.
fuck? This is actually.
So this is
Can I see
Andy
it?
dude.
from the
Wow.
office.
Whoa.
Can I see it? I'll model
Thank
it.
you.
Come on the pod.
Bro, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
This
That
is the fit that you gotta wear. Did he get shot? Oh, he got
No,
bloody
his
bleeding
fucking
nipples.
nipple bleeding.
Bloody nips.
Oh,
Wow,
no,
dude.
dude. He got bloody nipples.
Me and
Dude,
Lucas
that's
had a
my
whole
biggest
conversation
fear
about this.
was
Wow,
running the
me
marathon.
too. Me too, dude.
I don't want my nipples to
I'm
bleed.
black. I thought it would have happened to black people, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
What's the longest run you ever done?
Fucking like 6 miles. Bro.
Okay.
He's about
And
to do
you,
the marathon.
you didn't have it. It didn't happen to you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, word. It happened to me once.
Did it really?
You said you were
Hell
black?
yeah! But when
Huh?
it was cold outside,
Someone commented, someone replied to the episode with Genoculars, and they said David Goggins had bloody nipples after a marathon.
Oh,
bro.
true. Well, shout out David. I know who David Goggins is.
that dude's crazy.
But yeah, he light skinned. I don't know. He's fair
the
skinned.
thing is, it happened to me when I was running when it was cold outside.
Your nipples?
My nipples got hard and they
Yeah.
were rubbing.
Fuck.
And yeah, dude.
I literally explained it to Lucas because he asked, he was like, "Why is he bleeding?" And
Wow.
I was like,
You know, this
I was
is-
like, imagine this is your nipple and this is your shirt, and you're just constantly. Like,
Yeah,
This is my third pop ever. You know that?
Wait, you
So,
explained that to your son?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is
He
my
was
third
like, he
pop
looked
ever.
worried. He was like, "Is that gonna happen to me?" Like,
He's like, when I play basketball, is this gonna happen?
The crazy part is I have a vacation Stanley at home.
you might as well collect the
You
whole
feel me?
gang,
My
yeah.
sister got that for me for
Yeah.
Christmas. Thank you, Muhammad, for this. This
Let's
shit is
go.
fire.
Shout out Lester.
Damn.
He's a
Yeah, shit. Hopefully, I don't my nipples don't bleed, dude.
Are
This
you
my
running the
first-
half?
I'm running I want the big dog. I don't want the little one.
he's doing the full.
Bro,
I am doing
no
a half.
training.
Though.
You are doing the half? The
I am
Chicago
doing the half.
Oh,
And
bet.
I'm doing the
Did
Did you do
marathon.
the Shamrock too?
Nah.
Oh,
You
do
did the
full-
Shamrock, right?
I did.
Do you have any tips for Squared?
Shit. I mean, dude, I ran the Shamrock. I didn't run anything big. It's my first half marathon, my first marathon.
So you doing September?
yeah.
My dog. I'm gonna see you in there, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I'm waving at you. I'm be like, ah.
Oh my god, dude, that's
No,
crazy.
yeah. I've been training for it though, but I mean, I fucked up
Let's
my
go
ankle
for a run
2 weeks.
sometime.
We should.
Yes.
You should come to Run Club.
Oh, bro, you know I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro.
I'm gonna get it out right here.
Stop.
Angel, thank you for inviting me to Run Club. We'll be at Run Club for you too. North Lake Run Club. Shout out them.
Everyone's
Yeah.
got a Run Club.
North Lake
dude,
Run Club?
Yes.
Angel. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Run Club's
And,
are the new street
dude,
gangs.
I am so fucking nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous to run with the group.
Dude, that was me.
And
that
it's
was
like,
me.
it's
I was
so
like, I don't want to
bad,
breathe
bro.
heavy in front of these people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's not like I haven't been, because I've been running, but
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, people like, now I gotta goddamn.
Dude, it's fun though.
Yeah.
It's sick. I go run, like when I do my long runs on Saturdays, I go with people.
Is everyone
and
in
we
the
just
same
chilling.
line? Like,
What you mean? Like they're a
I feel like everybody goes
like,
at their
you're
own
united
pace. People
front.
behind you.
Yeah, no, like you run in like a big ass group. Like when
in
we
unison.
we'd be like taking over the streets and shit,
Yeah.
like a bunch of us.
Oh, dude, this has always made me, I don't know, I'm not scary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, I'm a little nervous. You
The
know,
first
I'm
time
a
I
kid.
did it, I was nervous.
are people talking, or you just kind of have your own headphones?
Dude,
in
low
and
key,
you're-
when I first started going, I was only in my headphones because I didn't want to talk to people because I was breathing.
Bro, I've been
And-
catching myself breathing like
Yeah.
like yesterday. I was like, damn, I'm like breathing hard as fuck. Like,
Right.
I want to
doing
try
like-
this really
What's
quick.
your, what pace are you
Like,
usually
just
running,
keep
if you don't mind me
talking.
asking?
Right now, like 9,
Okay.
like 9,
Yeah.
like 5, like 58.
Right.
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
no, that's
So
a
it's
good
cool.
pace.
I mean, my
Yeah.
pace got, bro, my
Yeah.
pace was slow as fuck when I started.
Really?
So like
Yeah,
now it's
same.
like 11, it was like 11:28, 11
Mhm.
around there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm catching myself, but now I'm not running for pace. I'm not running to keep the pace when I'm also running for distance. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to pay attention to like how long I can run this fucking 2 mile. I want to do that. But
Do
it's
you
like,
run alone all the time right now, though?
Yes.
Okay, so I think if you ran with people, I think that you would be able to run faster, easier. I'm not fucking with you.
No, and I don't think you are, bro.
No, I'm
I was told the other day running is brainwashing. And I'm like, it's fucking
It
true.
is.
Because I'll see somebody on the road. If I'm driving, I'll see somebody running. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'll be like, you know, like you,
Yeah.
you feel
I
me?
can
Like
see
you
it.
bite your lip.
Dude,
like,
I had
fuck,
no,
like,
I had
you
no
like, yo,
urge
I
to
need
run
get that in.
before you started doing this shit, and like I've
It's
been running a
contagious.
little bit just because I went like, damn,
And
if
it's
Brian
funny, you
could
see
do it, I could
people,
do it.
I'll see
Like,
somebody across the street, they'll be like this. I'll be like, you feel me? It's just like little
Yeah.
things that like, yo, this is a free
oh, they
sport,
support
dude.
you?
Like, yeah, but it's like I wrestled my whole life. So from 3rd grade to like you got to like college, really, like you wrestle, and it's like I've been running obviously as an athlete, but then you like fuck, like this is actually Like I never got cross country. I never got like
that.
It was like I was like, ooh, like you're signing up to do shit every day. Like I could only imagine like cross country fucking shins. Like bro, that shit you have to do this shit every day. So like yo, like I've appreciated like learning to run, like the like calmness of like running and shit, meeting people who run. Like it's just like once you meet somebody, it's just like that's I don't know. It's like you got an instant connecting point. Then you're like, oh yeah, have you ever?
That's like
I don't know. It's very crazy, bro. It is brainwashing for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's try these snacks. We're gonna rate them from 1 to 10. Jello gummies. I got these from
Jello gummies.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that already.
Yeah, I saw the packaging. I'm like, same thing.
They smell great.
Wait, let me see that.
These bitches look ashy.
Let me hit.
They feel ashy.
Crazy.
Aren't Welch's ashy and they're pretty good?
I don't know how I feel about this.
Ready? From 1 to 10.
Oh, you got 3?
Yeah.
You got every flavor.
Yeah.
These shit's
I
hard.
don't want.
Like they're hard as in they're good, or they're like hard,
They're
like hard.
When you eat them, like they got like a bite back to them.
Okay. Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they like real gummies. Like you gotta work your jaw out a little bit.
Let me get 2 more of those.
I give it like a 7 right now.
This ASMR is gonna be
I haven't
crazy.
had sweets in a long time.
Why all of our mouths sound so wet right now?
Because these shits is
Pause. No, actually no pause. If we had dry mouth, that'd be crazy. Ew. I can like hear it.
Yeah, like if I'm comparing to Welch's, it's like yeah, they're cool.
They kind of taste like medicine,
Yeah,
like cough medicine.
Yeah. Cause
the bite back is kind of too much for me.
What is this shape supposed to be?
It's like like the Jello.
That's stupid. That's so dumb.
Oh my god.
And there's more of this.
I'll take all those. All right.
I'm
Okay,
good.
that's it.
I'm
You
good.
You
You,
sure?
yeah, kill that shit. Kill Josh.
Man, you told me, Papo.
Kill that shit.
Kendrick, let's talk about it really quick.
I haven't
What do you
listened
guys
to
got?
either of them.
Really?
I don't.
You're a DJ.
I don't care.
You're not gonna play any?
I'm not gonna play the diss track.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You gotta listen to it for the sport. For the sport, you gotta listen to it.
I saw the snippets.
You gotta listen
Yeah.
to it again for the sport.
I saw the swipes. Whatever. I listened to the Rick Ross one though, because that one was funny.
That's so random. I feel like he's just the random person in this whole beat.
No, everybody has a role to play in this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Rick Ross one was hilarious.
No, it was.
Yeah, you listen to it. You're like,
sure.
white boy.
No, but it's like everybody has
Crazy.
a certain role to play in this. You know what? I'm not mad at anybody.
Okay.
I don't know. Just keep this shit going, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit woke me up yesterday.
Yeah.
That shit literally turn
It's
my
cool.
day.
It turns it
That
back
shit
into
turned
like
my
a
day
competitive
around.
sport.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I don't know, man.
Well, Kendrick just dropped his and he went pretty crazy. But
I saw the
we had a question from
from who? Oh God.
Vic Monster.
Oh really?
He said-
Uncle Vic.
He said MJ or Prince.
Fuck him.
Michael.
I'm going Prince.
Michael's
Prince.
been doing this shit since he was a short. First off, I'm gonna give you the 3 stages of Michael.
You go first.
I'm gonna give you. I'm
Is
gonna
it
give.
Prince to a king? Is that what you're saying?
Go ahead.
No, because Prince is still amazing. Like Prince is
Go
still
ahead.
one of those. Mike has been doing this shit literally. It's 3 generations of Mike. It's young Mike, it's teenage Mike, and it's fucking grown Mike.
Okay.
Literally,
They're all great.
all great.
Yeah.
Not one lacking thereof.
Okay.
Anything. I mean, bro, real first superstar, bro. Like we even going like if I'm taking it like, bro, really like out here, no social media, like people fucking falling out of his shows.
Right.
People like icon, bro, iconic. I'm not saying Prince is not, but I'm saying like Mike has had so much better like moments. You know what I'm saying? Like moments like in entirety. You know what I'm saying? Like than Prince. Like
I don't think that's fair to say, but keep going.
No, you can say your thing. Too.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's fair to compare only because of the way that Prince went about his business.
Because he was going against the industries and
Yeah.
stuff?
I think that there's a lot of things that Prince did that you only hear in little stories from people.
Mike was like buying people's masters
But Mike
too, right?
also
Mike was doing. I'm not discrediting Mike. Mike is like. It's not easy for me to say, but here's my thing: 19-year-old Prince from Minneapolis, Minnesota, gets signed to a label, goes and records an album where he writes it, performs all the vocals, plays every single fucking instrument on it, and did so his entire career.
19-year-old.
19 years old, did that shit.
Michael Jackson wasn't writing his own.
no, not at all.
And he tried to run over Michael Jackson with his car.
I heard that. Did you guys see the Will.i.am drink champs?
I love Prince, bro. Like the pettiness of Prince is like
They're both petty, though.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, bro, but also like him buying people's music was a form of
petty.
It's not. It's not a form of petty. It's a form of also like people literally philanthropy. People have been stealing music from African Americans in general for such a long time that him buying like fucking Beatles. This is saying this Beatles is the greatest group. And I'm not saying that. But it's like I'm not. You know what? I'm not. I don't agree that.
What are you saying?
I would say that Beatles is a great group, but I'm not gonna look at. You're not gonna be like, oh fuck, like yeah, like for me, no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's also like these people. We've been so disrespected as a people for so long with music. And like how so Mike was doing this for like on some get back shit, saying like yo like motherfucker this my shit. Like him and Paul were cool, and he's like yo actually Paul like yo this is my shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like Paul's like fuck like I thought we were you know what I'm saying. So it just goes back. So I think both people had like the only thing you can say about Mike is that he didn't write his music. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like making music video like real music videos, like bro is the reason that people even make fucking movies now or make a 9-minute video now. Like and they're still not doing it to like the level of like dedication or like whatever like anything that Mike was doing. And I'm not like Prince was amazing for being like I said like it's like comparing fucking like I said, it's like comparing to Chris Brown to like a Michael Jackson. It's like Chris Brown's still great, or Chris Brown, or like comparing Michael Jackson to somebody who writes their own songs. Yeah. Or Chris Brown writes like somebody who writes their own shit. It's like yo, like I know like they still get their work, but I mean both sides are fair, bro. I understand why you say Prince is fucking over Mike. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. I just think overall, like
artistry type shit, like right.
Yeah, and I would. I mean, Prince got so much music, bro. Mm-hmm. Like he got so much music, and like I feel like our generation, in a way, because of the way that we consume music, like, if Prince didn't pass away, I feel like nobody would have listened to Prince because it wouldn't have been on streaming.
Not at all.
You know?
No.
Because of the way that he moved about the business of it, he understood that if he sold however many copies physically, you know, he was going and selling on his own fucking website.
No, for sure. I mean, bro was really like
the shit that we're all like clapping up for like Taylor Swift and Kanye about right now. Prince was doing that and still selling out arenas for 5 nights.
It's a fact. That's a fact. And Josh's aunt, I don't know if he's gonna hear this. Josh's aunt is the biggest fucking Prince fan. She has fucking like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't even take the right credit from either one of them because it's like at the end of the day. They were talking shit, but Mike knew because like, yo, because I am like up here. Right. Like, motherfucker, you can't say shit to me. But Prince is like, I'm playing my own shit, motherfucker, fuck you. So it's like, I get it completely. Yeah. I'm just saying I would say because of how I grew up and Michael, the first video I ever remember watching was Thriller, bro. My dad played in a reggae band my entire life. So like, I used to hear like, fucking Bob Marley. I got the same birthday as Bob Marley too, by the way. Right. So like even with that is like I grew up on Mike. So I grew up like yo like all Mike and like knowing like this motherfucker is fucking bad for real. Like there's really nobody fucking with him as far as like being and even them cheating him. I just take it back to like bro went so crazy that he made what was the first album? What was Bad? Or whatever the first album was.
Oh, Off the Wall.
Off the Wall. This motherfucker made that shit. They cheated him. He said, you know what? That's fine. And I came back and made fucking Thriller, dude. Like Thriller.
Quincy Jones did that shit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's just crazy, bro. It's just like there's still like the revenge factor to me. That's still like, fuck y'all. Like, all right, you gonna do it. But who fucking sung them songs? Mike did, not Quincy.
No, I know. No, totally. But like, yeah.
I mean, get it completely though.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, and dude, I grew up on both Prince and Mike. I'm just saying for me, from the discography and like the songs that hit me like the most, it for me is Prince.
Shout out that Dan Beret. You know what I'm saying? I bet that.
Dude.
Prince is amazing, bro. Yeah. I can't be mad at either.
Like when I hear like when I heard that Prince wrote songs for women to sing, and that's why he sung with his voice so high. Like he's crazy. Wow. He's insane.
Yeah, bro. Nah, even like your parents saying like, "Yo, this motherfucker's dressing like this," but his ass was like he had to. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit was inspiring, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like back then, so
bro, the title of this episode is gonna be "Do It for the Women." I feel like they really lead everything, and even like when we make clothes, I feel like for Pop's Prince, like I feel like once you got the women, you got everybody. I think you told me that, or somebody told me that.
That's always been my main. I grew up with women, bro. Yeah, like I said, they're the main consumers of everything. Literally, like.
They make all the purchasing decisions.
Even music, bro. Like they're buying, like listening to this shit. But it's like, yo, like they're spending on what they want to spend the money on. They're spending that shit. So it's like, I don't know, like a girl will inspire another girl to buy some shit. Then
Yeah.
a girl will inspire another girl to listen to some shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they make the world go around, bro. Like
That's why I
legit,
make
like
cute stuff.
are necessary for sure.
That's why you
love
make.
the little
That's why you make huge shit. You're just a big cutie patootie.
Chief Keef, Lyrical Lemonade. I wanted to talk about that.
Legendary.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna come here.
Bring
That's
Sosa
sick.
back
He hasn't
home.
performed since 2012.
that's
I think.
sick.
Yeah, fucking like
I want to go.
I
But it's
forgot
like-
what it was at. What was it a random? It was
I just want to hear Sick go live.
That's so crazy, bro. I'm trying to find somebody who could get me in. But I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a ticket.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Them
I feel
tickets
like
that day are gonna be crazy.
Hey,
they're
300.
ridiculous, actually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the festival.
we saw
lineup's been
Keith. We saw
crazy.
Keith in Michigan, man. That shit was great.
Yeah.
But
Was it good?
It was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That was my first
We're the
time
only
doing Molly.
motherfuckers from Chicago there.
You're the only
Legit.
person from Chicago and Michigan there.
We're the only people from Chicago at that show for fucking sure.
I can see
Like
that.
legit, bro.
That's insane.
Like
That no
legit,
one-
like
that-
nobody fucking knew anything. We were singing every song there. We were singing everything that he did.
And that's the crazy thing about music, how it's like so regional.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, everyone knows the big ones. But like when you get to those like deep cuts and shit, like everyone's just like, what the fuck am I doing? And you're there and you're like, this is crazy because of where you're from.
I think they shook up BD. I'm like, do that shit again. I'm like, do it again.
It was the time that like Chief Keef fell off stage. Yeah, he fell off.
He did. He slipped.
He, like,
Then somebody
slipped
fucking, bro. It was a whole show. Like literally, the people who were performing were open for him.
Yeah.
Were like throwing water. They're just trying to get, but they were not good. They were just trying to hype the crowd. So, like throwing
Yeah.
water. Motherfuckers was like, so when Sosa came out,
He
he
slipped.
started performing. He slipped. He's like, fuck through all this goddamn water on stage. And it was the
That's
motherfuckers right
so
before you, bro.
funny.
And it was like very great show. It was a great show, bro.
Yeah.
Great show. But welcome that boy home, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like shit
It's
like
been
that is
crazy.
like so good to see because he tweets about the crib all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's sad about that shit. Like I
Is
think
it like a legal thing? Like he couldn't come back?
it was
because
legal
of
shit.
the cops?
I mean, but shit, he was fucked up with the cops. There's a whole bunch of other shit like with fucking like I don't know. I think it was just like a lot of court shit. But bro was like I remember he tweeted once like yo like I just want some fucking like chick. I just missed the crib so bad and that shit was like just sad to read, bro. Because it's like I think even a vlog I watched with bro once. He went to White Castle. He was so happy to see a fucking White Castle. He's just like, bro, like this shit is great. Like even it was like the little things, like even like to his rich ass, it's like bro, like it's the little things like White Castle, like that's gonna make you feel closer
Is White
to the
Castle a
crib type
Chicago
shit.
thing?
Yes, it is. It's only a Chicago thing, but now they have one in LA.
Really?
Yes.
No,
So
it
that's
isn't
why-
because Harold and Kumar went to White Castle. They weren't in Chicago. That was LA.
But they made one in LA. So there's not that many in LA, bro. But Chicago, but White Castle is a
it's from
Chicago, like
Really?
Okay,
yes, yes.
Oh,
A lot of shit started here, bro. A lot of shit started
I
here,
didn't know
like.
that shit.
But that's why, like, even like I'm like a little things like a fucking burger, little ass like mini sliders gonna
No,
make
for real.
fucking Chief Keef happy. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's cool. I feel like Chicago's been going so crazy, and now they're opening up in a Babe store. And I'm like, I know it's a pretty hype piece, like as
We deserve
like,
it.
brand, but I think like streetwear in general has just been going crazy.
I feel like we deserve it.
Yeah.
It's more people that's coming, but also like it's a market that's in Chicago that people have not tapped into because of like
It's gonna be a full-time market
politics.
too.
Yeah, because of politics. I don't know.
I think so.
Because of politics, because of other shit. You know what I'm saying? People be trying to stay away from Chicago. Or like are like nervous to come. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they just don't have the fan base. But it's like we're just as we're the fucking. I say we're like really the second city compared to New York.
Right.
But it's like three big cities. Fucking the big three. It's LA,
There ain't no big three.
LA,
It's
New York,
just
Chicago.
big
Shit.
Oh,
But we number
stupid.
one. Well,
Crazy.
Yeah, very nice man. I'm happy that he's coming home.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for listening to another episode of User Friendly. Where can they find you, Jacob? Sorry.
Just
I gotta get back home to the family.
oh crazy. Yeah, I'm just at Jacob_Polhill, or
Let's go.
I got a website jacobpolhill.com.
You got any gigs coming up?
Yeah, it's my monthly residency. I mean, when's this gonna come out? I don't know.
Like in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, so like my monthly, you can catch me there at Easy Does It. You can just
Go.
you know
You still
first
got
Saturday
wine
of the
racks per se?
month. Hell yeah, I got a bunch of shit. Yeah, I actually just replan the wine racks. So yeah, I'm gonna push that shit
Do
on
you have a
Mother's Day.
website?
Yeah,
Like with everything?
jacobpolhill.com.
Fire.
Yep. Yeah, man, just trying to get some more shit out. You know, just trying to keep it going.
Hell yeah. You said they taste like medicine, but you keep eating them.
I mean, there's only two
Bro,
more left.
once you go,
There's only two more left.
once you get
Go on.
going,
Yeah, sure. Let's
Yeah.
split it.
hell yeah.
I'm Pablo Trees, Pobs Prince, PobsPrince.com. By the time you hear this, the event would have already happened, but hopefully I sell out, or I will sell out of these plushies. And you can find me everywhere on Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. Let's go.
And you can find me at Squared Hill everywhere. I got some shit for Comfy. I actually am about to.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got some shit, man. I got some shit I made an order. About to get this shoot ready. I'm just going through the motion. I'm honestly about to stop talking about shit. And yeah, man, I'm here. Shit, Comfy Fits, CMFY FITTS. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cute. What if I dropped like a diss track right now?
You could
Nah.
drop one to Kendrick and Drake.
No, can you imagine? Another coffee shop? Oh man. We don't.
What? I'm so sad. Motherfucking pay the bills and pay your workers, shithead.
Damn.
Shit crazy. This is literally my spot every day. After fucking work. After every now and then I'm leaving
Really?
the store. Bro, there's my people in there, bro. They call me Mr. Trap, bro.
They call. Bro, no.
They call
Don't.
me Mr. Trap, bro.
Dude.
They call me Mr. Trap.
That sounds nasty. That sounds like you always gotta run to the bathroom and
Trot
shit.
till you drop.
Literally.
Fuck it, dude.
Trot till you drop. Trot till you drop is gonna be Squared's marathon slogan.